And then there was one. After a relentless and grueling 61-game campaign so far, the curtain will fall on Erik ten Hag's first season in charge when Manchester United face rivals Manchester City in the FA Cup final on Saturday. The Reds concluded their league schedule with a 2-1 triumph over Fulham on Sunday, ensuring they finished the campaign in a respectable third place. That meant they did more than enough to cement their place back in the Champions League for next season, following a year in the Europa League. Much to everyone's delight, Europe's biggest names will be visiting Old Trafford on Tuesday and Wednesday nights again next term. As well as securing a top 4 finish and Champions League qualification this season, United have also ended their 6-year wait for a trophy. They lifted the Carabao Cup back in February after beating Newcastle United, who finished 4th in the league standings, 2-0 at Wembley. If you had offered any United supporter at the start of the season a top 4 finish and a major trophy, they would have snapped your hand off. Yet with just one more game of the domestic season still to be played, United could end Ten Hag's debut campaign at the helm by adding another trophy to their collection. As tough as it will be to halt City and derail their treble hopes, you can never rule anything out in football, certainly not in a cup final. But regardless of the outcome of Saturday's showpiece event in the capital, everyone associated with United knows that they are moving in the right direction once again. After a decade of going backwards and stuttering and spluttering, they are finally on the right path again, even if the ongoing takeover saga remains an unwanted hindrance. Against the backdrop of that fiasco, though, Ten Hag, energized by his appetite for winning and motivation to succeed, has led by example and allowed the fanbase to dream again. The supporters knew this season was going to be a transitional year and were prepared to accept that preseason objectives might not have been achievable. But as we head towards the first weekend of June, some are daring to dream that the Reds might be about to end the campaign with 2 domestic cups and a top 4 finish. The transformation, compared to 12 months ago, is staggering, and it all extends from having the right figure leading it all. Ten Hag was brought to United after an impressive 5-year stint at Ajax, in which he won 6 trophies, featuring 3 league titles. He knew how to win, and that was the sort of mentality United needed to try and transform a broken dressing room that had become so used to watching others succeed. Not anymore. Though United's last league title win was 10 years ago, they feel a lot closer to their next one than they did prior to Ten Hag's arrival. Though Arsenal fell away as the finish line crept into view, they contributed to a thrilling title race with City, meaning those two were head and shoulders above the rest this season. United, however, were the best of the rest. With that in mind, it would be easy for Ten Hag to throw caution to the wind next season and expect United to try and mount a genuine title charge with a couple of additions to his squad. Instead, he has hinted that he expects gradual progress before launching the title charge so many supporters are desperate for. Ten Hag said, "We don't want to stay here. We want to go higher up. We want to increase our levels and compete for the top 2. We have to demand more and increase our levels." A top 2 finish does not sound as ambitious and as inspiring as a title charge does, but it is both a sensible and a measured approach. Ten Hag recognizes United still have a lot to do before they are ready to be considered as genuine challengers. It is, when you take a step back and analyze it, a smart outlook. It will require baby steps to take United back to the top. It also epitomizes why United were right to appoint Ten Hag. He is a voice of reason and leadership. He leads by example, and he is, without any shadow of a doubt, United's best managerial appointment since Sir Alex Ferguson's exit in 2013. United needed a strategy and clear leadership after jumping between managers in pursuit of immediate success in the post-Ferguson years. This method may be a slow burner, but it already feels as though it will be worth the wait.